We've probed the far reaches of our galaxy, walked on the moon, flown airplanes fueled by the sun, and cloned living beings. Every day, nearly 5 billion of us connect with wireless phones, while 100 others receive organ transplants. The progress we've made in the last 100 years is nothing short of astounding. And yet, we still haven't ended one of the oldest epidemics and the top infectious killer today, tuberculosis. TB, as it's often called, has been found in the mummies of ancient Egypt, and traces of its deadly impact are spread throughout written history. While we have made important progress against this epidemic, TB is far from over. And it is not a disease solely affecting poor countries, as is often believed. It can affect anyone, anywhere. It causes immense suffering, with over 10 million people falling ill and 1.7 million dying every year.
I suffered tuberculosis, and it was not easy. It was hard and painful.
The disease has many faces, and among its scariest is multi-drug resistance, which threatens to overturn decades of progress against TB. Multi-drug resistant TB, or MDR-TB, is getting increasingly difficult to treat. This is why we must act now, quickly and decisively. The good news is that the world has committed to end TB by 2030. And we're finally seeing signs of higher level commitment to act with urgency. We need accelerated actions and investments. This is why WHO's first global ministerial conference on ending TB in the Sustainable Development era is crucial. We're gathered here to make a difference, as ministers, as government representatives, and as partners from civil society, communities, the private sector, academia, and development agencies. Together, we can enable transformational actions towards universal health coverage, increased and sustained financing, and innovative research to achieve the end of TB. This action needs to be underpinned by accountability across sectors and across stakeholders. The outcomes of this conference will serve as a pathfinder for the first ever UN General Assembly high-level meeting on TB, which will bring together our heads of state in 2018. We are now at a turning point. Let's take the faster route. Let's avoid millions of unnecessary death, stigma, and discrimination. Let's all make this conference count as something that will go down in history as the moment we joined forces to change the tide of the epidemic once and for all. Let's choose to save lives and create a better future for generations to come. Together, we will end TB.